Well, the Yellow Jackets came into the JMA Wireless Dome and could not sting the Orange. Syracuse football gets its first signature win in the Fran Brown era. Start spreading the news, as Frank Sinatra would say, because it was all New York here in the men's lacrosse NCAA quarterfinals. Syracuse and Cornell both punched their ticket to championship weekend, ending a long drought for the Orange, who are headed back to the Final Four for the first time since 2013. Let's put $765 million in perspective. It's $4 million more than the career earnings of Tom Brady and LeBron James combined. But wait, there's more. If Soto decides to not opt out after 5 years, he gets a raise. We're here tonight at Apex Entertainment for our live version of the Orange Zone podcast. We're not just going to talk about basketball, we're going to play some.
If either of us making one of these shots tonight, that means you have to come out live at 7 o'clock to watch the Orange Zone podcast at Apex. Here we go. It's on you.
They didn't hire us for our athletic ability. We'll see you tonight at 7. It's a long baseball summer here in Queens, but the Mets get off to a good start on day one here at Citi Field. You can follow us at YMetsPod on YouTube, Twitter, all of our social platforms. ITC is up 12-0, and I got some ITC cheerleaders here with me who are happy about that. Isn't that right, ladies? The New York Mets were one of the best teams in baseball last season, falling just 2 wins shy of a World Series berth. On opening day, down on the farm here in Syracuse, the organization's top talent was on display at the AAA level. So within the day, Sam, you're already seeing the impact of Kyan Anthony coming to Syracuse. And I think it was important that both Carmelo Anthony and his wife, Lala Anthony, said on the podcast during Kyan's commitment that this was a decision that they really tried not to influence. This was a Kyan and Kyan only choice. The last time SU was able to pull it out against the Blue Devils was all the way back in 2019. And how long ago was that? Well, to put it in perspective, Syracuse's leading scorer in that game was Tyus Battle. But when we asked Fran Brown after the game, as for what his favorite moment was this season, he said it was the little things, the practices, the moments with the players in the locker room, and more than anything, ending off this season, his first season as a head coach, on a high note. Here from San Diego at Snapdragon Stadium, I'm Ashley Wenskoski. That's Samantha Croston. Thanks for joining us for sports.
Just interested in your eyes how the expectations have sort of shifted even from 2023, right? Everything that went on last year, the run to the NLCS, all of it. How has that really shifted, I guess, the air and the expectations around the team?
Head coach Fran Brown confirmed at his press conference this afternoon that the team will be without their star linebacker for about 6 weeks. Big Blue will host the Bucks this Sunday at 1 o'clock p.m. So Tommy Cutlets is back, Matt. A little bit of this might be in order.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
One of the ACC games of the year here tonight in Pittsburgh, from the Salt City to the Steel City. A bit of an update here for you, Michael. We have seen Trevor Payne going through early warm-ups, Kyle McCord's top receiver, so there is a chance we see him out on the field tonight. In the Bronx this afternoon, the first-place Yankees were looking for a series win over the last-place A's. Welcome into sports. I'm Ashley Wenskoski. The Bombers' bats woke up in a big way after a 3-hit performance on Saturday. Marcus Stroman returning to the mound for the Yanks after missing about 2.5 months with a knee injury. Old friend Luis Severino on the bump for the A's, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. didn't waste any time. First pitch of the at-bat leaves the ballpark. Yankees get an early lead, and it was the start of quite a day for Chisholm. Bottom of the third, he follows it up with a bases-clearing triple to make it 4-0 Yanks. And Aaron Judge didn't want to be left out of the fun. He hits the first of 2 home runs on the day to make it 7-0 Bombers. The offense just kept flowing all afternoon long. Cody Bellinger rockets one to right to make it double digits for the Yankees in just the 5th inning. Bombers would go on to win it 12-5. As for the Mets, I'm not even going to take you through this one. It was another disaster of a day in the house of horrors that is PNC Park for this team. There's one stat that tells you all you need to know about this weekend series, and it's that the last place Pirates outscored the Mets 30-4, which is good for the most lopsided 3-game series defeat in Mets history. Syracuse University is one of just 2 schools in the country to have a black head coach leading its football team, its men's basketball team, and its women's basketball team. Fran Brown, Adrian Autry, and Felicia Leggett-Jack believe they are the start to something that will spread throughout college athletics. It's a familiar place for Syracuse to be.
I mean, I think if you look at it And you go back into history here at Syracuse, it's been going on for a long time, right? Starting with Jim Brown and players such in that day as Ernie Davis. I think a lot of it actually started here at Syracuse University. So you have to understand and know about the past in order to be able to dominate the present to make a better future.
The rich history of Syracuse athletics is one that can't be told without the black athletes who broke down barriers in the past. From Jim Brown and Ernie Davis to Floyd Little and Donovan McNabb. FLJ herself becoming Coach Jack to the legendary Deasia Fair. There was Pearl before Carmelo and a backcourt of poetry and Red Autry.
So at Syracuse, the university, they've always been in the forefront of, advancement for minorities and opportunities. And, I commend John Wildhack and Chancellor Cheverud on kind of breaking that cycle, that mode.
We have such a forward thinker in our administration and Mr. Wildhack to hire the best people for the job who happen to be African American.
It gives you comfort in being able to just go to work and understand and knowing that no one's judging anybody. We're all here just to work. We're all on a mission, right? No matter what you look like.
1 in 5 college athletes in the Power 4 conferences are black. Fewer than 1 in 7 college head coaches are black. It's the most ever, but it's far from equality.
Being in a position that I'm in now, I don't take it lightly, and it's not just for my city, it's for everyone in the country, right? To be able to go out and show and say that, yes, being a black man is important to me. It means a whole lot to me to be able to sit in a seat and do what I'm able to do. This here is nothing more of showing that there's equal opportunity. Don't allow circumstances to dictate your outcome. And I'm just on a climb right now to be able to continue to let young guys behind me have hope.
I think that the stigma has to change, and that's when we win. And we're not there yet, and we're working towards that.
In a city where a private university sits on a hill overlooking struggling neighborhoods, these coaches haven't ignored that. They're driving SU athletics to bridge the divide through community outreach.
We could relate, I understand what I have a lot of empathy there, right? I understand what's going on, I understand what we need. I understand the mindset that some people could be in at a certain time. I know how to get out of that mindset.
If we can show that you can come up the hill and get an education and be a part of our family, we can come down that hill and show you who we are. We're all one. The only color that we see is orange.
In Syracuse, I'm Ashley Wenskoski.